In this video, we will compare the niche finder feature of allentitle.co with the exploding topics. Allentitle.co provides the niche finder tool. With the niche finder tool, we are tracking thousands of niches, and we will show them on this bubble chart. We have a niche cloud and also these green and red boxes that you see here that show the trending niches and the ones that are going down in, that have like shrinkage of niches at any time. We also have this this table that lists all the niches that we track. And there are for each of the niches, we have 3 columns: 3 months trend, 1 year trend, and 5 years trend. And there is this chart that you see that show you how this specific niche is moving up in trends, and also or moving down. And also we have these green or red bar under each chart that also shows the exactly the slope of the changes for that niche. We also show the percentage of the changes for each of the niches. One thing that makes allentitle.co niche finder tool better than exploding topics is that we show this slope. We calculate the slope of changes for each of the niches, which take into account a bigger data set compared to when you just take 2 points and compare them and come up with the percentage of the changes. So, for example, you can see, for example, this niche has 6.1k% of changes, but in terms of the slope change, the slope, it's 94, but the slope of this one with just 425% of changes is 100. That means that the changes, when we take into account all the datas, all the points on this chart, the changes are more significant than this one here. And this is something that, for example, you cannot find on exploding topics. If you go to the exploding topics, you're going to see that, for example, the percentage change, which is kind of confusing or misleading. We can say like misleading, but it's not like it's not kind of like it's not the it's less representative of the data that you would need for to make a decision that if this trend is really growing up or not. So the gross change that you see here on exploding topic, you see that this is exactly comparing 2 points of data and not considering all the data points that are all the points, all the data points that this specific niche has. So this is one point that niche finder tool of allentitle.co stands out from the exploding topics. The other good thing about the niche finder tool is that if you look at the niches, we give you this information of the seasonality of each niche. For example, this one is a seasonal niche, and so track shoes is actually a seasonal niche, and that means that, and we also give you the exact date when this specific niche is becoming becoming trendier. So like 25th of February until 4th of March. And if you look at the data, that will be also can be confirmed with the delta. If you go to the 5 year, you're gonna see these peak points on almost between the almost between the date that are being shown here, 25th of February to 4th of March. Like for example, this one is 27th of Feb, and this one is 14th of March. So it's near that the value that we show here as the seasonality timeline. And this is also not possible to be done with the exploding topic. You cannot see the seasonality of the niches. And again, we have like 3 columns. You can just click on any of these columns to sort them based on the those like 1 year trend or 5 years or 3 months. If you click on the columns, it will only sort the 10 niches that are being shown on this page of the table. But if you want to actually sort them based on, for example, 1 year trend, you can use this sort drop down option. You have to click on this and then click on the 1 year slope and bring it all to the top and then select it. You have to select it, and you can also bring it up and then you can deselect the 3 months. Now this chart is being this table is being now sorted based on the 1 year trend. And again, probably if you have an account with the exploding topic, you will be able to see all the niches in the table. But we, as you know, we provide this software, like this niche finder tool is a free tool that allentitled.co provides. So if you have a free account, you don't need to have any subscription. You just need to sign up on allentitled.co. Just show you how you can do that. You can come to allentitled.co, register here for free. And when you have your free account, you do not need to sign up to our monthly subscriptions, because this is a free tool that we provide, but you need an account. So you have to sign up for a free account, and then you will come to the, like when you go to the dashboard, you have to click on the niche finder or just click on the niche finder from the sidebar, and you will land on our niche finder tool, which is free of charge and will remain free of charge in the future. So, and if you, for example, want to sort this table based on the 5 year trend, you just click on the sort, you click on the 5 year slope, select the 5 year slope, but because the 3 months slope is selected and is higher in the order, you have to either like move this 5 year slope, click on it, select it and move it above the 3 months slope, or you have to deselect it. So now the 5 year slope is in a higher place. So it first sorted based on the 5 year slope, and because 3 months slope is also selected, it will also then it will sort it based on the 3 months slope. But if you deselect it, it will only be sorted based on 5 year slope. And you see, for example, Power Automate is trending when it comes to 5 year and based on the slope, not based on the percentage. You can also select, for example, 5 year percent and sort your table based on the 5 year percent, which is going to be different than the sorting that based on the slope. So I'm going to deselect the slope, so it's only sorting based on the 5 year percent. And you're going to see, if I select 5 year percent, you're going to see that, for example, this ball hoppers niche is the one that has the most like is being shown as the trendiest. But as you can see, this, because this is comparing just 2 points of data from the slope, when it comes to the slope, it is not really at all trendy, because that's where the problem comes with the tools that just check the 2 point and compare like take the percentage for 2 points, because it's 5 years. They like, if they have the niche the trend value for today, they go back 5 years in time and then compare the two values and then come up with this. So if in 5 years ago it was 0 the value, and now it is like something like 100, for example, then the change will be the percent of change is gonna be high, and then you might be misled by this, because the percentage only, the gross percentages only compare between the 2 points, compare 2 points, it doesn't compare the whole data points. So that's why we recommend using the 5 years slope instead of the percent. So that, for example, it shows you the slope, and you're gonna actually see which of these niches are trendy. For example, OnlyFans is 93 in terms of their slope, and it's not just like, this is a comparative kind of like a statistic that we use, like a specific statistical formula that we use to not only to calculate the slope for each niche, but also to compare them with one another so that we can rate them from 1 to 100. And other features that you can see is like if you click on each of these niches, you can on the bottom of each chart you will see other niches in the same category. Like if this is social networks, if Facebook marketing is also in the social networks, so we have the categories, and you can just see all the different like at least five more. We show five of the other niches that are in the same category under the chart, under this chart. Like under the chart, if you open the chart for each niches, you will see those as other niches in the same category that we show you. Also, if you want, for example, to see only the niches in one specific category, you can you can click on the category filter and then filter that based on all the categories that we have here. Like if you can search for social network and then select it and click on apply, then it will be only filtered for all the niches in the social network. Like Facebook marketplace is the in 5 year trend is the most trendiest, and then it's OnlyFans, TikToks, and Lumli and other niches here. And you can go to the page 2 and like so you can use also all that filters that we have here. You can filter this based on category, you can filter based on the search volume, and you can filter based on competition value from 1 to 100, and you can filter based on change percent, CPC, cost per click value, 3 months slope, 1 year slope, 5 year slope, included terms. You can say, for example, I want to see all the niches that have, for example, braces in them. So I'm gonna click, I'm gonna type in braces here and then click on apply, and then it will show you all the like leg braces, back braces, ankle braces, knee braces, and then you will also able to like sort them with whatever sort, and you can click on columns, or if you want, for example, this table to be only, for example, if you're only interested in 3 months data, you can just deselect all the columns, all the other columns, and just for example make sure that the 3 months trend is selected. And then if you want to like just make a screenshot of this and then share on social media, you can use the columns to just, like for example, to hide the action columns and then take the screenshot. And so that's how the niche finder, free niche finder tool of allentitled.co compares with the exploding topics and other competitors that provide the same solutions. I think that the one that are like the most important one are the two. I mean, allentitled.co and exploding topics are the ones that are mostly used out there. So for example, other things that you can use here, like this chart also is very important. Like for example, this shows like under the x-axis it shows the long-term slope of the niche, and on the y-axis it shows the medium-term slope. So the one that you see higher on the x and y axes, then it is going to be a niche that is higher in terms of medium term and long-term time frame. They have a more are trendiest in both of those we can say categories of time. And also you can click on niche cloud to see all the niches, and the bigger the niches, the more trendy they are. And you can select short term, medium term, or long term to just recreate this word cloud based on those. We are getting close to the summer, as you can see, like riding lawn movers are getting trendy, and softball, track shoes, these are all getting trendy these days. And you can also select, for example, going to the long term, creating this word cloud for the long term category of the long term is specifically the 5 years trend data, and the 1 year trend data is the medium term, and the 3 months data is the short term. And you can do this for same for the medium term. This was the niche finder tool of the allentitled.co in short, and how it compares with the exploding topics.